automotive gadgets, microphones, everything. Just waiting for the bell to start our lesson. Yes, firstly I would like to say thank you everybody for coming. So we'd like to welcome you in our school. We are very pleased that you found time and opportunity to come and visit. And we are more than welcome to share everything we have, everything we know. And we hope that today's lesson will be knowledgeable and beneficial for everybody. But the main thing, the main concern is that we would like to show the students' abilities to speak. This is the 9th formers. This is their final year of middle school. And of course they have to make some very crucial final decisions on their future career. That's why the topic of our lesson is not randomly chosen. It was already in their minds, and we were trying to help in every possible way. So that's the goal, that's the beginning actually. So shall we start?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. As I've already mentioned, so today we're going to speak about a very interesting topic. And quite often when we find ourselves in a new surrounding, yes, we look around and quite often we see something that catches our eye. And I think when you enter this classroom, you saw that there are some quotations, some sayings, and you felt quite interested to see what are they all about, right? And I would like you please to come, yes, to read, to find out, for them to see what are the main things that we're going to discuss today. Yes, please feel free to move around. Yes, and you guess, you feel free to come and see as well. Yes, any read out, please.
Men who do things without being told draw the most wages.
Right.
Edwin Stewart.
Edwin Stewart, right. What else can you read out? What else catches your eye? You find interesting, Diana?
I do not know anyone who has got to the top without hard work. That is the recipe. It will not always get you to the top, but should get you pretty near. Margaret Thatcher.
Margaret Thatcher, right. Oscar, what you find interesting?
I don't want to achieve immortality through my work. I want to achieve it through not dying.
Okay. Woody Allen, yes, Woody Allen. Daniel?
I never did anything by accident, nor did any of my inventions come by accident. It came by work.
You have 1 minute to discuss in your groups and fill in this word map with the associations that you have about work, okay? So you have 1 minute to work in these small groups, please. Please, your groups, guys, your groups, associations with the word work, what are they?
Job, career, patience, lifestyle, and of course money.
Money, okay, right, so you please then.
As for our group, work is money.
Money, right?
Career,
So are you calling out in the like premier order what is primarily important for you?
No, just-
Okay, right, just a random order,
Yes.
right, okay.
Money,
Money,
career, job, and promotion.
promotion, very good, please. Karina, your group, please, what do you think is work?
Work is listening is job.
Job,
Of course, wage,
wage,
success,
right,
also lifestyle.
uh-huh,
Maybe failure sometimes,
okay.
and career.
Okay, thank you very much. I'm absolutely happy that all three groups called out the keyword which I was trying to get from you. That's the word career, right? So the word career is the essence about this lesson, and we are going to speak about the advice we can give, we adults, to you in terms of your choosing career. Okay, so if you put aside, there is another handout, yes, and the guests also you have this handout. This is in color. And on my next slide, yes, you can also see the same thing, and it shows the career clusters. I think at this age you are quite sufficient to understand that we have different spheres, right? And I would like you to call out which sphere would you like to choose for your future career. Are you ready? Yes, please, Diane.
If you ask me, I will choose, I think, arts and technology.
Right.
Because in the future, I want to be a writer.
A writer.
Yes.
Very good.
Because actually, I suppose that I'm good at summaries. I'm good at writing summaries.
Okay.
And that's why I want to be a writer.
Very good. Thank you very much. Yes, Diane, you please.
As about me.
As for me.
Yes, for me, sorry. I would like to work in health science sphere.
Right.
Because
health science. Okay.
yes, health science sphere, because I would like to help people to make them look healthy.
Okay,
Yes, and I enjoy helping people.
very good, thank you. Yes, Dana?
As for me, I would like to choose engineering and industrial technology because I would like to be an architect and would like to model different houses, buildings.
Even more, not just designing, but modeling it as well. Thank you very much. So, I hope during the lesson we will hear more about your choice, right? But at this point, we see that people have different interests. And of course, you understand that choosing a career is just one step, right? And my next slide will show you the steps which will help you to understand that job. So what are your goals? And what you have to do to achieve these goals? And then, of course, the next step, exactly when you achieve your goals in this career. What's the next step? Okay? So you have 2 minutes to discuss these things in groups, and then I would be glad to hear your conclusions. You're welcome, please. Steps. Yes, louder. Don't feel shy, louder, because I will monitor each group.
Position and of course my skills.
Please, your steps. What would you do?
Of course, I want to become a lawyer and
Why, of course.
graduate from university, then find a position and always improve my skills.
Right. What would you do to improve your skills?
And learn a lot about laws.
Okay.
And of course I need to have a good memory for this, but it's also one step of improvement.
Okay.
So after graduating from university, I'll try to find a good position and
In Russia or in any global company?
I think in global
In a global company. So it depends. So you definitely need good command of English as well.
Yes.
Thank you, Katya. What about you? We haven't heard from you.
I want to be an artist.
Okay.
And first I should at school.
Okay.
Then maybe I should graduate from art university, and I want to graduate from St. Petersburg University.
Petersburg.
St. Petersburg University.
Okay.
I have to be a computer technologist.
Okay.
Because I like work with
Computering.
computering. To get this job, I need first to graduate from school, then from university, and find a good job.
Okay.
And
Well paid, of course.
yes, of course,
It matters a lot because you mentioned money first, right?
and learn new things about it.
Thank you very much. Again, I would like to express my gratitude for the things that you've mentioned, because I do feel that you're on the right pathway. Because Camila mentioned that she needs to learn more and more, and Oscar mentioned that he needs to improve his skills more and more, and of course Katya also wants to learn more and more about his. So we see you still have your motives, right, to improve. And this is another important thing to mention in a career. It's not just getting the position, but also you have to get motivated. And that's why we are to speak about the theories of motivation, or we call them motivation theories. And today we're going to mention only 3 of them. There are a lot of them, but I would like to get acquainted with 3 modern theories. Right. And then we pass to the next stage, right? This is motivation theories. Read the first 3, right? And in your handouts, so physical survival, safety, love and belonging, self-esteem and self-actualization, please. Okay, 1 minute to work very quickly. Yes, just write down these ideas. Okay? Right. Of course, I would ask for the grounds. Okay, I think it's high time we start checking, right? Anything else? Nothing else. Very good. So let's continue with safety. Please call out your answers, Isabella.
We think that it is job security.
Personal targets and achieving something, right? So as you see, Maslow thought that everybody needs the same, right? So the first 3, as I said, need to be achieved first to achieve the second 2 levels, right? The top 2 levels. What about safety? Why do we need safety when we do the job? Why do we need safety?
Because we well working conditions.
Yes, working conditions should be good not to be harmed. Very good, well done. Okay, love and belonging. Why it's important to have company of others and teamwork? Why are these important?
Yes, you
Dan.
are motivated to do this job.
Right.
When you are in a teamwork.
For example, in the job that you would like to choose, is it important?
No, it's personal.
So yours personal, right? That's why I ask you, right? Next one, self-esteem. Why do we need self-esteem? Yes, Diane.
Also, because I think our soul needs it.
Yes.
We
So
feel
if we do things, we need to hear. We need to hear that we've done something well. Yes, we need some appreciation.
We need some pride, maybe. Pride,
Yes,
pride
yes.
of ourselves.
Feel proud. Feel proud. And the last one, self-actualization. Why do you think it's at the top?
To feel that we reach something.
Reach something, and still we have to go further on. Absolutely right. Thank you very much. I'm glad you understand things. And the next task is, we use the same vocabulary from this pyramid to complete the gaps right in this text. Just for you to understand the essence, to explain the details of this theory. Again, you have 1 minute, very quickly, please. Very good. Writing into hands. Karina, your group. Okay, read out the first statement.
So, physical survival. People need food, water, shelter, clothing, and warmth. This should be met by a basic wage.
Why?
Because a person has article A.
Right, which means
a noun.
a noun. Absolutely right. Thank you very much. The second one, please. Second one, quick. Yes, there.
Safety. Safety. People want to feel safe.
So safety is just safety. People want.
People want to feel safe and secure from harm. Managers should give their workers job security.
Right.
So we need because the pattern is to feel something.
Very good. Well done. And
Should give their workers job security. Also to give something.
give somebody something. Absolutely right. Thank you. Next one, please. Yes, Isabella.
In the mornings, people enjoy the teamwork. We use the teamwork because it is the article B.
Right.
Managers should encourage company of others in social contact.
Okay.
It is
Should
encourage.
somebody or something. Thank you. Yes, please. Next, Karina.
People want to feel they're achieving something, and managers should help staff set and reach their own personal targets.
Targets.
We use achieving something because we have are achieving,
Right.
it's gerund, and their own something. We need the noun, personal targets.
Okay. So people want to feel they are achieving. Is it gerund or is it just the present continuous?
It's present continuous.
Present continuous. Thank you very much. Okay. Now, please let's summarize. How do you feel? Do you accept this theory? Do you agree with this theory? Do you feel it makes sense? Yes. It makes sense, right? Absolutely right. Thank you very much. And of course, there is another thing that we're going to learn about. Has more straightforward ideas. He believes that all needs of workers can be put into 2 groups. Yes? Hygiene and motivating factors. And in your handouts, there are ideas. So we have 5 ideas, and I'm going to put them at the bottom of my presentation as well. Right? And I want you very quickly discuss and put them into 2 groups. Okay, again, judging by your life experience. And of course, you are going to explain. Motivating factors. And be ready to give your grounds. Why? Okay, ready?
Motivating factors.
Okay.
Because
Why?
Because help you to try to.
Okay, Diana, what do you think? Is my job a responsible job? Yes, why?
Because
What is my responsibility as a teacher?
to give children
Knowledge, okay.
and to give them ability to be to get
Motivating factor. Let's see where it goes. If she's right or not. Right? Yes, well done. Next one is
Hygiene
factor.
hygiene factor.
Very good.
Career advancement is a motivating factor.
Why?
Because
the possibility of career advancement
Right.
should motivate you.
Should motivate you, yes,
To
because
work better.
as we say, every soldier wants to
Yes.
become
A general.
general one day,
Yes.
right? That's the motivating part.
Pride. Sometimes.
Feel
Sometimes.
proud. You feel
Feel proud.
proud of your
Sometimes.
achievements,
Yes,
right?
proud.
Okay. If you do something, you want to hear some appraisal of that, right? And the last we have rest breaks. What do you think, Katya?
Without rest.
Without rest, yes. Do we need holidays? Yeah. Are you looking forward to the holidays? Yes, everybody's looking. And I'm not using this word just randomly. I'm not satisfied because there's one more task which I want you to fulfill. It says, yes, find the descriptives. So we have just the ideas, and I would like you to match, right, these ideas with their descriptives. Okay, let's do it on the spot. Let's do it on the spot. The first one is, please.
The first one is clean, quiet, and safe. And I think it is working conditions.
Why?
Because every person needs to feel comfortable at their work. So they.
So is it important to work in a clean,
yes, quiet, and
yes,
safe
quiet and
place,
safe
yes.
working conditions? Very good, right? Yes. Still happy. If I give 6 exercises, still happy. Yes, still happy because I give you more responsibility to listen to and decide if the statements below are true or false. So at this point we need the highlighters. So we usually, before we do listening, what do? We highlight the keywords. Okay, let's read out the first statement. What do you think is the keyword at this point? Camila.
Number 2, motivators lead to dissatisfaction.
Okay.
So dissatisfaction
Camila.
is motivators.
Dissatisfaction. Look up at me.
Sorry.
Dissatisfaction.
Dissatisfaction.
Very good. Okay. Right, Emil?
Number 3,
Okay, what do you think?
hygiene factors and satisfaction.
Satisfaction. Isabella?
To motivate workers, you need to create hygiene factors.
Factors,
Need to create and motivate workers.
Right. Okay. Thank you very much. Okay. Let's watch this episode, right, very quickly, and then I'm going to check the answers. The true or false, you have to give the grounds. Let's start.
Is she satisfied with the way things are at work? Not really. Is she dissatisfied? Oh, a bit. She's unhappy with the company's policy on overtime. We like our staff to be happy and motivated, of course, so let's change the policy. There. Now that we've removed the cause of Siobhan's dissatisfaction, she's sure to be a happy camper. But wait, while she's no longer dissatisfied, she's still not satisfied. What do we do wrong? That's where Hertzberg's motivational theory comes in. Frederick Hertzberg, satisfaction and dissatisfaction almost always come about from different issues, not just opposite reactions to the same issue. He reckons that there are 2 factors that affect motivation. That's why this model is sometimes called Hertzberg's 2-factor theory, not to be confused with Sirota's 3-factor motivation theory, which we also have an animation about. He calls the first lot of factors motivators: achievement, recognition, responsibility, and growth. These are the only ones that truly lead to satisfaction. The second lot he calls hygiene factors, which lead to dissatisfaction, like company policies, work conditions, pay, status, and job security. This is the interesting bit. Just getting rid of hygiene factors will not lead to satisfaction and motivation, just like with Siobhan. Nor will adding motivators to a situation where there are lots of hygiene factors lurking. So recognising all of Siobhan's overtime without fixing the company policy on overtime pay won't do a thing to improve her motivation either. That's because factors that lead to satisfaction are separate and distinct from those that lead to job dissatisfaction. You might create peace by eliminating hygiene factors, but you won't be able to enhance somebody's performance without motivators. So if you want to motivate your team, it's 2 steps. 1, eliminate the hygiene factors they're experiencing which lead to job dissatisfaction. In reality, different people will be motivated by different things. You want to know more? Of course, check out our animation, The 4 R's of Motivation. So what does that mean for our Siobhan? With all the paid overtime she puts in, she'll be recognised for the hard-working individual she is, and we can work together to move her towards becoming a team leader. Oh, yes, that's better.
The second one, please. Second one? Yes, Katya.
Motivation. Number 3, hygiene factors do not lead to satisfaction. We think it's false.
Why? What is hygiene factors? working conditions. So, for example, if you are put, Karina, if you are put in a fantastic surrounding, but never anyone praises you, never anyone says how well you are doing, no one ever gives any perspectives of promotion, will you be satisfied? No. So what's the answer? It is true, absolutely right, okay? Number 4, please, Diane.
To motivate the workers, you need to create hygiene factors. I think it's false.
It is false, again. We need something motivating factors. And the last one, please. Yes, Ksyusha.
For us are love, recognition, responsibility and respect. We think it's true.
It is true. You saw those factors. Thank you very much. Now we continue, right? And we pass to the final, yes, our final theory, which is called McGregor's theory. And it is theory X and theory Y, yes? So as we see, we are quite short of time. We just skip the first part, right? Skip the first part because we can see all these words are given. And again, I would like to suggest you one more episode, and you are to complete task number 7, please. Right, task number 7. At this point, right? Let's look at this video. Yes, very quickly. It's very short, just 1 minute.
McGregor's view is that there are 2 theories of motivation. Theory X and Theory Y. Theory X assumes everyone's lazy, unhappy in their work. Theory Y assumes that people can be self-motivated and can enjoy their work and take responsibility for themselves.
Strict controls and incentives.
Incentives
to perform.
To perform, okay. Strict control. Do we need strict control?
Yes.
Oh, Emil says yes. I can hear the word yes. Sometimes we need strict control. Absolutely right. Next one, please. Yes, Dan. Yes, Dan.
Authoritative, command, and control style.
Yes, control style. Does it help in business when we control things? Yes, it does. This is the idea of theory X, right? What about theory Y? Yes, Sasha, you're welcome.
Motivation is about building trusts.
Trust. Okay, for example, if Emma Gardner says, by 9 o'clock night, I need to get your readings on WhatsApp. Do I trust you?
Yes.
Yes, I do. Do you always meet the deadlines? No, you don't. But do I still trust you? Yes. So which theory am I using? Theory Y. Right. Next one, please. Yes, Ksyusha.
It's about giving responsibility.
This one. Did we discuss about responsibility? Yes. And the last one, Polina.
Democratic, inclusive style.
Inclusive style, right. What is inclusive style? How do you understand democratic?
Maybe when we are on the when we equally
yes, absolutely right. When we equally treat each other with respect. This is democratic. Thank you very much. So please tell me which theory is the best? Theory X with strict, authoritative, or theory Y, which is more motivating? Okay, Emil, I like it.
There is no the best theory.
Yes, there is no best. What's the keyword? It is there? What was the keyword? That what was? Appropriate. Yes, appropriate. Sometimes we need theory X, sometimes we need theory Y. Absolutely. And the same with the management. Thank you. So this is actually all right about the theories for today. And of course, we still have some time. And I would like to ask you again, are you still on the same pathway for the same sphere of life that you've chosen? Do you still want to do the same things? Yes, we still want to be writer. Yes, you please.
Yes, I do.
Right, okay. Still want to do. And do you think the knowledge of these theories will motivate you in your career when you choose them? Yes, right. And at this point, I would like to address our audience. So you are experienced, already achieved a lot, right? So which pieces of advice would you give to this young generation of people which are just trying to get on their pathway?
I wish you good luck.
Yes, they will need good luck, right? And also at this point, I have a very interesting piece of video, yes, where a gentleman speaks about his experience and tells what else is needed. Okay, let's listen to, and then you will just make notes if you feel something for yourself.
And rise to the top. Well, again, you know, rising to the top to me is, do you enjoy what you do? Everybody wants to make money at it if we can. But I think it's once again in being, one, be very excited about the change in the world. Be change ready. Don't change for the sake of change. But I think the beauty is that we live in a world where opportunity is greater than it has ever been before. the world is global, think global all the time, and don't get too comfortable with the way things are. There used to be a saying, if it's not broken, don't fix it. I totally disagree with that.
So I can see Karina's hand. So you're welcome, Karina.
Well, I think to
Which piece of advice you find useful for yourself?
for me, useful was enjoy what you do. And
Enjoy what you do.
yes,
Very good. So when you choose your career, are you sure to enjoy what you're going to do? Yes, that's important. Thank you. Anything else?
excited about changes.
Yes, you should be able to get ready to change things in your life. Yes, Ka?
Think global.
Think globally, right? Okay, what does this mean, think globally? As I asked Camila if she wants to work in Russia or in a global company, right? So what else?
Don't get too comfortable.
Don't get too comfortable. What is this about?
To be ready for something else.
Something else. If Eduarda asks you to do 8 exercises, right? What does this mean?
You have a lot of. There is no roads between the countries.
No borders, no borders,
between-
no boundaries,
Yes,
right?
no
Okay.
boundaries.
For example, everybody's saying. So, what are the most popular jobs at the moment? Lawyers, managers, solicitors, businessmen. Okay. So, would you choose this trade just because they are popular, or you do still your own choice? Still make your own choice. Okay, right. So, thank you very much. And my 2 final questions. I would like you to sum up and tell us what have you learned today?
New theories.
New theories, right?
We learned how to choose the job.
Your career and just choosing career or getting promoted in this job, right? What else?
Well, we know how to be in demand.
Okay, so what to do to be in demand? Very good, right?
We learned new vocabulary.
New vocabulary, very good.
To motivation and
So-
to job.
Okay, right. Thank you.
We learned a lot of career advices, so that
Do we say advices, young lady? Advice, right?
so that now we know what to do.
Right.
And
So when you open this door, just leave this classroom feeling free, yes? So you are well equipped, well armed. Thank you. And how do you feel actually? Comfortable. Very good. Thank you very much. What's the deadline? Very good question. So it's your last day of term. Let's see Monday. By Monday. Is it okay? Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye. Okay, just stop here. Okay.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Yeah, just leave it. I'll fix it. Thank you.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Огромное спасибо, очень было приятно видеть живой, настоящий урок. На вас приятно смотреть, вас приятно слышать, ваших детей. Ну просто вот я думаю, что коллеги со мной согласятся, мы, наверное, бы все мечтали, да, чтобы работа строилась именно так. Молодцы, это видно сразу, что это не сейчас, а это системная работа. Да.
С 6 класса мои дети.
Да. Это чувствуется у вас очень сильный контакт с ними, они вас понимают, и юмор ваш, и ну это прям вот у вас такая уже идея сложилась, ваши дети. Да. Значит, весь раздаточный материал, наглядность, то, что присутствует на уроке, используется, работает не ради того, чтобы это было, а это действительно выполняет свои функции. Значит, мы видим здесь очень много технологий, я насчитала у себя тут и элементы технологий развития критического мышления у вас здесь есть, да, обучение в сотрудничестве, приятно видеть, прям работа, именно опять же, не просто посадили и создали видимость группы, да, они работают вместе, да, личностно ориентированный подход, то есть они очень много о себе лично говорили, да, ну и информационно-коммуникационные технологии мы видимся, да. Здесь тоже коммуникативный подход, это вообще у вас красная линия всего урока, коммуникативная направленность вашего урока, да? А вот вопрос такой, это как дополнительное привлечение, да, ресурсов, а в каком уровне, как вы работаете с ними?
У нас Starlight. Да, также у нас все
красивое, все так, дети так красиво говорят.
Это 9 класс, то есть, да,
ну, опыт уже большой, говорит.
Здесь дело в том, что это не затренировано, не
Это
зарепетировано.
видно,
Я никогда такие вещи не делаю, да, то есть важно именно их заставить думать, и мы умеем это делать, мы думаем. То есть, конечно, я не буду скрывать, что не каждый урок ты так будешь проводить, потому что это столько затрат. Мы на уроках очень много обсуждаем, им это нравится, и для них это привычно. Для них это привычно, да. У них 4 урока в неделю. Да. Но мы сейчас немножко как бы пострадали, конечно, у нас было больше. Вот, допустим, у меня был опыт работы в филологическом классе, когда у меня было 8 уроков английского языка. Да, это была такая песня, потому что я тоже давала такие уроки. Вот там это просто, когда ты погружены. А эти дети сейчас, вот они, почему-то для них актуально, они очень переживают, потому что их будут расформировать по классам, потому что они делают свой выбор. Вот мне хотелось немножко позитива внести, и вот эти вот мотивации. И эти теории, в принципе, как бы они затрагивали их только лишь вскользь на уроках обществознания. Когда я спросила, знакомы ли, они сказали, что слышали. И вот я думаю, что после сегодняшнего урока они будут иметь как-то большее представление. То есть вот мы вот эту связь с предметами, думаю, у нас получилось.